Assalamu alaikum. I am Ahmed Ramadan for Muslim Network TV, and this is GTA Muslims Today. Today we're bringing you a very unique situation, a father and son running, Sameer and Aftab Qureshi. Mr. Qureshi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So I'm going to start with you. You are one of the younger candidates that are running in this election. How has that experience been, and why have you gotten involved at such a young age?
So the reason why I thought that and I made this step to get involved into politics at such a young age was because I believe that it's very needed. And I've seen the firsthand struggles that the youth has in today's time. And that's why I've stepped up to speak up for the youth, speak up for what's right, speak up for justice, speak up for equality within all youth, within all traditions. And that's why I stepped up.
Thank you. And Aftab, I wanted to ask you, how's the experience been running an election, obviously in different areas, but with your son?
It was very nice because it's my dream, not my son. All the young generation should be come up because we need the young blood now in the politics, and especially for our Muslims too as well, because it's a lot of Islamophobia getting day by day so high. You know that, what happening in Ajax. So basically, young peoples, we need it. And it is very nice him that he's working very hard. He's very energetic. And I'm happy to have him with me.
Thank you. So you're running for you're an NDP candidate for Markham, Unionville.
Yes.
How's that experience been so far?
It's been very good. I've connected with a lot of the seniors, with the youth there, and they've been very understanding. They've been asking a lot of questions, and it's been very good. And with the youth is they have a lot of questions about student debt, which the NDP has very, very good suggestions on, the good action that they will be taking. And so when they heard when they heard what the NDP is going to be doing with student debts, they were really happy about that. So that's been going well.
And you're running for Markham Thornhill. What are some of the issues that you've been hearing about when speaking with constituents in this riding?
Basically, the main reason nowadays we have homes. The Markham home market is like unbelievable. Like you can't even afford a one townhouse. Housing is raised. Look at the groceries raised. And the main important part is the security, like theft, fear. This is what's happening a lot. Even Markham was so peaceful. It was always so nice. But now is messed up due to the security issues, homes issues, groceries issues, living issues. It's getting hard. People who have afford the mortgages and rent, they can't afford the food. And when they have a food, they don't have a live to play. So it's a lot of issues going up, and people has to stop it here. And this is the only way that NDP, who's talking about home and these all issues, because the other parties just talk about the big things. Big things mean for rich peoples, not for us, not for the normal person, not for the middle class. Where they will go? Like they came, they lived all their countries, they came here for the good reasons. But where are these reasons are? It's lost. The main thing what I ask to the people, if you go to ask the young peoples, these parties took away the dream of the young people to buy a home and live in the home. They stuck with their homes, with the rental places. So we have to step up. We have to stand up for our generation, coming generation, to live with peacefully and in their own homes, and a good food, what they needed as a human, everyone, safety, strong.
So excellent. I wanted to also ask you the same question. Obviously, he touched on a lot of the youth and the issues that they're going through with housing, cost of living, crime. What are you hearing amongst the people that you're speaking to, and obviously your friends as well?
So I currently go to Ontario Tech University, and I actually just have gotten the NDP club recognized in the university as well. So I was speaking to a lot of the youth there, and their struggles mainly that they speak about are international students that are paying for their studies over $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, which is very, very, very hard, right? And especially in today's time, it's very hard to pay that much money. So they've been struggling with that. They've been struggling living on campus. A single room costing about $1,600 to $1,700 for a single student is very, very hard. And once I spoke to them, once I heard their problems at their level, I had told them what NDP has planned for them, and they were very happy about that. So overall, the housing issues has been going insane, especially with the Liberals being in power for the past decade now. It's been it's been going downhill since. So NDP is here for a change. We're not here to make fake promises like the Liberals and Conservatives have. And we're not here for big corporations and big businesses. We're here for the middle class and the low class. And we treat everyone equally.
So I want to do a follow-up question with this.
Yes.
You know, you could have obviously chosen to run with other parties if you wanted to, but you've chosen NDP. Why NDP?
So my father has actually been with NDP before I was even born. And I remember being in the hospital when I was 5 years old, and the former leader, Jack Layden of the NDP, came to see me there. And my dad had told me that, Sameer, I want you to do your own research about every party and choose what's right. And now I'm here, 21 years old, running in the federal election because I have made this decision that the NDP is the right party to stand with, because it speaks up for justice, equality, and it speaks up for what's right, and for all cultures, all religions, all traditions, and it keeps everyone together, and it speaks with fairness and with compassion.
So one of the issues that, you know, you live obviously in a very multicultural community here, and people obviously have concerns that are more local and Canadian focused, but there's also a lot of talk about what's going on in Palestine and Gaza. There's a plausible genocide by the ICJ that they've come out with that ruling. So what does the NDP offer people that are concerned about what's taking place in Palestine?
I think if you just get a chance, yesterday we have a debate for all the leaders where the Jagmeet Singh again to bring this issue up. NDP is the only party who stand with Palestine. NDP only party who keep raising their voice, because no other party is raising the voice even. Like NDP, that's why the reason what I step up for the election. I'm with the NDP, as just Sameer said, almost 20 years, but I never came up for the election. I came up when first time they start talking officially with standing Palestine. So we believe it that it is like not a good thing what happening, 100%. Like they're taking away all the young generations again. And we have to stop it, because peace is the first thing we needed. And this is what Jack Layton, our former leader, he did even a peace walk in Canada, first time in North America. And we want that this topic must be came up, and Israel and all things has to stop. And we need peace, not only in like Gaza or Palestine. We need the peace in Israel, in everywhere. We are not want anything which taking lives away and stopping to any religion, any person from their own practice and services. That's what we think.
So what do you believe Canada's role should be during what's taking place right now in Palestine?
So overall, Canada's role should be recognizing what's happening in Gaza as a genocide, which has only been stated by the NDP leader Jagmeet Singh and by the provincial NDP leader Merritt Stiles. So NDP is the only one party speaking on this topic. The Liberals have actually taken back their statements. If they have made any such statement with even 1% standing with Gaza or Palestine, they have taken back that statement, because the Israel government had told them to. And the Conservatives haven't even said anything. They have made no statements. And NDP is the only one party that has stood up for Palestine and has recognized that as a genocide, not any other party. And Islamophobia has been going very, very high in today's time, especially recently. An Ajax attack had happened with a woman wearing her hijab and had been almost put on fire, taken off her head. And how is this fair? How is this fair to the Muslim community? How are our sisters, our daughters, our mothers supposed to go out wearing a hijab on their head without fear? This is a country of freedom. And the Liberals and the Conservatives have brought this country down within these 150 plus years. And we have not gotten better in any way. And NDP is the only party here for a change. And we are the only ones NDP, Merit Styles, Jagmeet Singh, me, and Aftab, my dad right here, we are the only ones that have spoken up about the Ajax attack that had happened. Statements have been made with Merit Styles on Twitter, on Instagram, and on live TV, and so as well with Jagmeet Singh as well.
So my last question, I'm going to ask you. Yesterday, obviously, was the debates, and you mentioned that a little bit. Jagmeet Singh is your leader of the party. How do you feel he did last night?
He did very good. Like I was surprised because these two people can't even reply anything to him. When he asked even liberal Mark Kearney about this Palestine issue, he said, I don't want to use this word. Why? Why he's scared to say only one word? Because they have a pressure from those countries. They're running by them. Look at their budget. Look at their ways, how they run these all elections. This is all what they're doing. Conservative is no way. They don't talk anything, never, about Islam, about Islamophobia. What happened last time in London, Ontario? You know, that Muslim family killed by the car. So what happened? Nobody says even anything. Even liberals say nothing. That was liberal who's from last one decade, they are in the power. And where today we're standing. People's had a bad memory, or I think they just think that if the person change, everything will be changed. No. Mark Kearney was the advisor who bring this up where we are standing today. It's not like Trudeau doing it, but who is the advisor? Officially is Mark Kearney. And now the face changed, not the policy changed. Policy is the same. Liberal is doing the same. They're just working for big corporations, big millionaire peoples, nothing. They don't care about, if they care, they are fully powered 9 years. Last 9 years nonstop. And one thing is good right now. I ask people who's supporting them that when you came in this country for your generation, ask yourself, are you standing on the same place you went up or you went down? And then you decide what you want to do. If you went down, then why you keep repeating the same thing again and again, and keep trying when you know these policies never gonna be changed? They never do anything for us. They're doing for themselves.
So my last question to you is, if you want to just give a quick message to our viewers, and especially the youth that are watching, what would be the message for them about elections in general?
So first off, to start off, is that we need a change in Canada, and that change is only going to come with the new Democratic Party, because we have had the Liberals and Conservatives for 150 plus years since Canada was made, and our country, our cities, our communities are only going lower day by day. And the Democratic Party, NDP, we are only here to speak for you. We're here for the people. We're here for Canada. We're here not for power, not for status, not for any of that. We're here to stand with you and to make your lives easier, to build affordable housing, to have pharmacare, dental care universal, and not to privatize healthcare. Right, we're here for students, we're here for communities, we're here for all Muslims, traditions, religions, and everybody, all of Canada. And that's why that I suggest that this is a perfect time for everyone to come out and vote for what's right. That's going to bring a change to this country and your communities.
Aftab, Sameer, thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is Ahmed Ramadan for Muslim Network TV and GTA Muslims Today. Please let us know your concerns in the comments below, what you want us to cover this election, other questions you want us to ask, and stay tuned for more. Assalamu alaikum.